Hello, good evening, guys. Welcome to my channel. This is Remy again with a new topic, a new video I'm sharing today. So, today's topic is grow more trees to grow more life. Yes. So, everybody knows about this fact that trees are so important to like survive in this world which is full of global warming, um, then climate changes, and a lot of other things which are there around us. Especially, we are facing this never ending issue which is global warming. Since my childhood, I have been hearing this thing that global warming is the one and only cause of our the decline of health, the decline of mental health, physical health, every type of health is being declined because of global warming. And everybody knows from our school, from the primary school onwards, we have been knowing this thing that how trees absorb this um, pollutants, the gases, kind of contributors to the temperature. We know that carbon dioxide, then methane, then carbon monoxide, ammonia. These gases are very um, potent gases. These are really very poisonous for our living, as we know that these gases can contribute a lot of temperature buildup. It increases the temperature every day, and also it not only increases the temperature but also it creates a lot of problems in the air quality. The air quality decreases, and the people who are actually surrounded with that kind of climate, with that kind of air quality, they have a lot of problems, health issues, which we have seen for the last couple of years. And it has happened in big cities, like if you think about in India, it happens in Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Bangalore, Hyderabad, this type of metropolitan cities where there are so many types of vehicles which are running on the road, just different types of transportation, different types of industrial plants are over there, and it's like very difficult to manage a proper life in metropolitan cities where people are every day struggling to get a good life, a better life over there. And the air quality is getting so much affected by this kind of gases, the polluted gases, um, that because there is no proper greenery around us in this kind of cities, it's very difficult for us to breathe properly, as we are breathing more carbon dioxide than oxygen. And we know that how trees protect our air quality. If you plant at least one tree, it will completely cool the air by just giving the natural cooling essence to it. We do not need any kind of air conditioner for at least one room. And I think that if you plant at least one tree, it will be effective for 10 rooms air conditioner. You can easily save money on this thing that actually I have read this thing that Environmentalists and architects are trying to find a strategy to build the houses in a strategical way and plant trees in a strategical way so that they can cope with this kind of air pollutants, and it will help to absorb this kind of greenhouse gases which can cause a lot of global warming issues. And you can also save your energy consumption, electricity consumption, and you do not need any kind of air conditioner for natural cooling effects of trees. And another thing which I want to say, that is, since this pandemic has completely affected our lives, and it has literally put us in a kind of troublesome situation where we are looking for a proper way to get rid of um, this kind of pollutant air quality, because if you see this virus has killed so many people, and this the people who actually died, they died because of less oxygen, and it's not because of the environment which is responsible also, but we are also responsible, because we should actually take care of this fact that uh, our environment is a kind of it's something which needs more protection. It needs a lot of um, care from us, which we are not giving every day. And it is not possible, literally, it is not possible for any of us to plant trees and look for areas to, like, do some kind of tree plantation programs. But we can at least contact some environmentalists, and we can check that if there is any kind of way we can do this kind of stuff, especially if we um, find a group of people who are actually interested in this kind of things. Like most of the cases, school children who are really very much interested in participating in this kind of programs, and um, making their making a change in the society. This type of programs will help not only school children to build a great amount of knowledge in case of their future activities when they are going to be adults. They will also go ahead and teach these things to their own children. The same thing will also affect our the local people around us, the people who are around us, the people who are there in our society. If you are just planting a tree or planting a plant, sapling, anything, and you're just trying to care about that sapling, you're just watering that sapling every day, and seeing that sapling is growing every day, that is something which will help other people to also it will inspire people to go ahead and do something like that, this type of things. So this is a very good way to create a kind of change in the society which we can do. And let's come back to the benefits of trees, which I have seen. I have studied this particular article, and over there are lots of benefits which I have seen. It's not only the best way to preserve the environment, the air quality, but also trees are mostly essential part of the entire like if you are planting trees in any kind of place, the entire place will be changed. The not only the air quality will change, but it will also help preserving the soil, the water. It will conserve the water for future, because there the there are some trees which have the big leaves. These leaves actually conserve water and release like around 200 to 450 gallons of water into the environment, because this is what trees actually do. They penetrate water from outside, and then they actually release that same water, exhale that water through their leaves, and that helps the environment to get the kind of cooling effect which we never find in any other way. Even if you turn on the AC, then also sometimes it is not possible for us to get that kind of cooling effect, because that is something which is completely natural, which trees give us. But the air conditioner will not be able to do that same thing. Another thing which I have read about the benefits of tree plantation, that is, it also um, is a very good way. Trees are the biggest mm, preventers of any kind of natural calamities. Like if a very high wind is blowing around your area where you have your house or where you have your property, and you think that it will actually going to destroy your house or your property, or might be uh, like you have cars and some valuable things over there, and that will destroy a very like a terrible storm has come, and you don't know how to like protect that kind of thing. It will Trees will help to protect your property, because trees have this kind of this is the kind of trees will hold the wind from their large barks, and it will not allow the winds to destroy the property and destroy the valuable assets which you have. uh, First of all, it will um, the wind will be um, it will be shuttered on the trees before it will destroy your house. It will firstly it will be stumbling on the trees, and then it will be affecting your house. That's the reason every time during the monsoon season, you will see when heavy rainfall occurs and thunderstorms occur, you will see that the rainfall and the thunderstorm will only, and the kind of storms which we see, the heavy wind we see, it actually affects the trees more than your house or any other kinds of property, if you have seen. Because trees are mostly affected, and trees are mostly falling on the grounds rather than any other property and any house before or any building, before the trees are being destroyed. So this is something which is also we have to be very much careful of, that if you are planting trees in any area where high heavy winds flow, and you cannot protect those trees, the trees actually die, or it gets erupted from the ground, then not only the particular soil where, like, what happens that trees have big roots, and it protects the soil by holding it in a very strong way, and it will not allow the wind to affect the soil and destroy it. If the soil is very dry and the land is very dry, what happens that heavy wind will target the soil at the particular area, the land, and it will break, it will cause damage. But if you have trees over there planted, then what it will do, it will directly affect the tree. The heavy wind will directly affect the tree, and it will not the tree will not allow the heavy wind or storm to do any kind of damage to the particular soil or the particular land. So that's the reason what happens that farmers, you have seen that there are so many farming lands where a lots of trees are there. Why? Because farmers try to protect their lands from any kind of damage which happens from heavy rainfall or heavy shower or heavy wind. It happens because of the fact that during the monsoon time, or during the time when we see during if you can see that April, May, during this time, lots of thunderstorm and lots of climate change happens. And with this period of time, if you have planted big trees or even medium sized trees also, then also it will protect your environment from this kind of like catastrophic damage or destruction. So this is what I wanted to say today, that it's quite difficult for us if you are staying in a metropolitan city, if you are so busy with your daily work, to do something for the environment, to make a change. But obviously you can start knowing things, that how you can do it. Like you can like research the kind of strategies which many people have used in order to um, make sure that they can plant more trees in their areas. And if you can plant big trees, it's not a big deal. But if you can plant at least small plants in the balcony, you will see that it looks so beautiful. It attracts so many birds and different types of natural habitats. It's kind of way to grow the biodiversity. It's like you know that how trees attract beautiful birds, beautiful um, animals around it, because it gives such beautiful flowers and fruits, which every animal, every bird will be attracted to. So that's something. It not only just cleans the air, but or not only gives you a better, safe environment, but also it beautifies the environment with such an amazing ingredients it has, like flower, fruits, and seeds also. Because if you get a fruit from a tree, it's not something which you're only getting a fruit which you're going to eat and then it's over, but you're also going to get a seed. So you can also use that seed to sow another tree. So it's kind of very um, like I can say it's an amazing way of making a beautiful environment by planting more and more trees. And if you do not have this kind of opportunity to plant more trees, then just ask somebody, go ahead and talk to some people who will help you to know the ways to plant it. Where should I plant it? And how it will help my environment to change. These are the things which you always have to remember when you are like doing some kind of things for your environment, for your society, for the lives, like how we are doing something for our own lives. It's not only about our lives, but also it's something about the lives of animals and other habitats. So that's it for the day, and I will be again coming back with another topic on I think the next weekend it will be. Until then, have a great day ahead. Bye bye.